today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Rodgers. That's taken in by Callaway. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing now is Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Now the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive of 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, now Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw, it's Rodgers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Alton Robinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Block off a play action. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Lock. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Steps away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Keiser, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Spinning past him. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.